Kia ora team, my name's Ben and today we're looking at prefixes and prefixes relating to tissues and cells. So first up, whenever we see the word derm, it's to do with skin. For example, dermatitis. Remember, itis was inflammation or swelling, so dermatitis was inflammation of the skin, and that's where we get an itchy place. Neuro is to do with nerves, and opathy is a disorder or a disease. So a neuropathy would be a disorder affecting the nerves. Hemo means blood. So a hemorrhage is when we get lots of bleeding. And hemoglobin is the protein in our red blood cells that carry oxygen around the body. Musculo, myo, or sarco is to do with muscle. For example, our musculoskeletal system is where our muscles and our bones work together to create movement or stability. Myocarditis. So remember, we've heard of card before, it's heart. Itis is inflammation. Myo, muscle. So myocarditis would be inflammation of the muscle of the heart. And then sarco means muscle or flesh. Sarcomere is the bit inside a muscle that causes our muscles to contract. Arterio or angio is to do with arteries. So arteries are the ones that take blood away from the heart towards the body. So remember, A for arteries, A for away from the heart. So if we have arteriosclerosis, this is where our arteries get thickened and rigid and hard. An angiogram is a picture of our arteries. Opposite of arteries are veins. So veins bring the blood back from the body towards the heart. So whenever we see veno, vena, or vasculo, we're talking about veins. So remember, gram was a record or a picture. So a venogram is a picture of our veins. Vena cava, we have two vena cava, and they are the big main nerves that bring the blood back into the heart. Vasculopathy, remember, opathy is a disease or a disorder. So vasculopathy is anything where we have a disease or a disorder of our veins. And then vasculitis, itis, inflammation, vasculitis, inflammation of our veins. Which brings us to osteo. Osteo's bone. Osteoporosis is when our bones get thinner and brittle. Osteomyelitis is inflammation of the bone marrow. So myel is either bone marrow or to do with the spinal cord. Poliomyelitis. Polio was grey. Myel, spinal cord. Itis, inflammation. So this is inflammation of the grey matter of our spinal cord. And a myeloma. Oma is cancer. So a myeloma is cancer of the bone marrow. 3 to go. Chondro is cartilage. Chondrocyte, cyte means cell, so a chondrocyte is our cartilage cell. And chondrolysis, lysis is a breakdown. Chondrolysis is when we get a breakdown of our cartilage. Cyto is cell, so cytoplasm is the fluid inside a cell. And then lastly, we've got skelete. And every time we see skelete, it's bone. So like our skeleton is all the bones of our body, and skeletal muscle are all the muscles that attach on to our skeleton. All right, team, there we go.